Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. How y'all doing? I hope y'all are doing well. I hope that this video, this tarot card reading and drawing reaches y'all in good spirits, or maybe not good spirits. Getting flashbacks from University Health Hospital, saga, drama. But I've centered myself, kind of. And I'm gonna roll with the punches. And yes, say what you will. I think I'll just leave it at that. Say what you will. Anyway, tarot card puppy Banjo has already eaten his treat. He's already ate some peanut butter, and he's doing his thing. Tarot card puppy Banjo. So he's fine. He's like right there. Emotional support puppy slash tarot card puppy Banjo. So anyway, welcome. We're gonna do the Dragon Tarot today. I just transport my Dragon Tarot deck a lot. So I put it in this very sturdy dog tarot box. So anyway, it is a Friday evening. I don't know, do y'all consider, what do you call it? Oh, I realized I saged. I didn't put it on my Instagram reel. Maybe I'll just put it on my Instagram tarot card post. But anyway, it's afternoon or evening. I don't know what you consider 6 p.m. But yeah, welcome. Can I welcome y'all anymore? Okay, we got that covered good. Yeah. So tarot card, Dragon Tarot. I can't really think of a theme. But I'm thinking since last week we did the horseshoe. I'm thinking we can go ahead and try the crow body spread and see how that works out. What do y'all think? If you notice I have this octopus here, maybe you don't notice it's kind of dark in the corner. It's an octopus I got from the St. Sue. It's this brand. I'm not sure what brand it is, but the tag is usually very eye-catching. I got this, my sister Kimmy, she got me this for my birthday one time when we went to the St. Sue. I said, look at how cute this octopus is. You know what, I might just put it right like that. So you can see how cute, right? They say, in I read somewhere, I don't know if it's true or not, but they say in some countries that they have to sedate an octopus if they're going to give it surgery or something for some reason. I guess veterinarian. So, isn't that interesting? Because they have a very developed personality and brain, and it would be animal cruelty if they did not. I can't remember where I heard it or where I read it, somewhere on the internet. But feel free to enter into the conversation. What are your thoughts on that? They're mammals, I think, or no, are octopus mammals? No, they're not mammals, are they? They're not mammals, but they're just really interesting because they don't have any bones. And I guess they can kind of walk. They have really good locomotion in water, and I think out of water. But I think they breathe in the water, so. Anyway, yeah, I guess that's the introduction. I already kind of talked to y'all, kind of want to keep it tarot. So anyway, Banjo still looks like he's ready to get started. I guess we can go ahead and get started if that's good with you / everyone. Alright, Banjo, what card you got for us today? Ooh, the Page of Swords reversed. I like this card because of the look. If I didn't know it was at the Page of Swords and I just saw it was a sword, I'd be like, this is such a cool card. And the meaning is don't rush into battle, which I think is very interesting card to get as far as an air element is concerned. The Dragon Tarot, if I've been your tarot card reader for a while, then this you probably already know that this suit of swords in the Dragon Tarot I think is quite difficult and challenging. That being said, I do think this pages I think how I might just like of pages as your tarot card reader. This still translates in the Dragon Tarot, even though it's sometimes hard to tell. I really like this card, Don't Rush Into Battle. I think it's very interesting. It's I guess advice, right? It is reversed, so there could be a question mark about it. Banjo. And kind of an interesting card for Banjo to get. I always say Banjo is fast as a Lambo. And so this is an interesting card. Maybe he's saying we should rush into battle or something. But it is an air element. The page again could represent somebody who for some reason doesn't have any sort of responsibility, action versus her reaction. Somebody who or an entity, a group who for some reason don't face consequences and repercussions like the rest of us for some reason. They have or maybe what I should say is they have the freedom to fail and make mistakes in a time and a place that seems very inappropriate. This page energy, I think, for most tarot card readers is a bit different from how I read the page energy as a tarot card reader. Um, but yeah, I see the pages as somebody who, for some reason, has the opportunity to fail and make mistakes, and that opportunity is either taken from others. When you learn things, obviously you're going to make mistakes and possibly fail, even though that might not be something you want to hear. But when you're learning, like maybe a page may represent to other tarot card readers, that's a part of the process. But as your tarot card reader, I say that there's a lot of learning in a lot of places, and these pages I'm really wary of. So. Yeah, a very interesting card, Tarot card, Puppet Banjo. Thank you. Is hello barking. Don't rush into battle, reversed, air element. Maybe he did that one for me. I'll tell you what is. Banjo, did she give me the tarot card? That one might be my personal tarot card. He is my therapy dog. Okay. So let's go ahead and get started. Thank you, Banjo. Our heart energy. The Temperance upright. Oh, I hope so. This is our permanent heart energy, and this is really great. We have the angel hands, and I think I really liked my description in the last time we had this card, where this dragon, he looks like he could be placed in the Fool card of the Major Arcana deck, and the Fool looks like maybe could be the Temperance card. But anyway, I like this Temperance card, this interconnectedness, and a balance, I guess, with fire and water, and this a very mature dragon reflecting with the pond. So that's great. I would say that that's our permanent heart energy. I always go with the crow body, right? I always go with the most positive being our permanent heart energy, and if it's a negative meaning, I say it's the other option, which is the temporary heart energy, something that has taken a hold of our heart energy for some reason. But it looks like we have a very nice, pleasant Temperance card, this interconnectedness of all these things. So let's see, our present is a platform for the future. The Chariot. This is a really great card to get too. A golden dragon. This is the only golden dragon here in the tarot deck. This is a very interesting because this they say that we don't know the environment. Are the dragons swimming, or are they flying? Is this a dragon in water, or is this dragon in air? So I think this is very interesting. The chariot, instead of like the horses or whatever, there's two other dragons, and they're looking for something. And then we have this crab here, which represents, I think, our, I hate to say inner psyche, that's not the word I'm trying to get at, but, well, let me just look at the book. How about that? What's it, Benji? Okay, so it just says we have a crab lurking behind some rocks. But I think this crab can represent our shadow self. Our the crab is, I think, in the zodiac is a Cancer. It can be denoted with crab, lobster, or crayfish, crawfish, and kind of represents our shadow self, our pineal gland, our something a bit spiritual about us, mind, body, soul. I think the crab is more mind and soul, and a little less emphasis on the body part. Um, but with that being said, usually to denote this kind of I guess examination or kind of a presence of our mind and soul aspect, kind of shedded without this a body aspect, right? So I think that's really interesting for the Chariot. In the Cat Tarot, we see that with the Moon card, where the cat's sitting on the fence and the two dogs are barking, and there's like a lobster right there. If I've been your tarot card reader for quite a while. But yeah, a very interesting placement in the Chariot a card here in the Dragon Tarot. So I would say whatever this golden dragon is looking for, it's going to be well-rounded, all aspects evaluated, and yeah, looking for something or someone, those chariot dragons there. So I would say this is a really good reading. So far so good. That's great. As your tarot card reader, I'm really glad to give you this a tarot card reading right now. I'll tell you what. Okay, so let's see something that's helping us or something holding us back. This is Six of Cups. I would say maybe this would be something holding us back. This is Six of Cups upright is living in harmony with those around you. This is Cups, a water element. Loves, dreams, emotions, feelings, creativity, and this this dragon boat with this fish is living in harmony with those around them. I think this is very interesting. Usually that's the Ten of Cups. Let me see what the Ten of Cups is. Oh, learning about living in harmony with those around you. And Ten of Cups is emotional commitments. That's right, it's the two dragons. This is very interesting. In other tarot decks, I would say this is probably equivalent, equates, is parallel to the Ten of Cups. But here in the Dragon Tarot, it's the Six of Cups. And it's reversed. So learning about living in harmony with those around you. I would say that this is yeah, probably something holding us back. As far as something that how it could be helping us, I'm not too sure right now. I can't really think of a reason why that would reverse or would be something helping us. But the good news is it is a minor arcana deck card. The Temperance and the Chariot are both major arcana deck cards. Very profound, very a higher level, meaningful a type of situation. So this thing holding us back, or for now, has the appearance of holding us back. The Six of Cups reversed. I don't think it's going to be that much holding us back because we have this Temperance card and this Chariot card. So let's see our hopes and fears. The King of Wands reverse. This is very interesting. I usually like this card. This card is a man of leadership. And it's a fire element. A lot of the times this leader quality and trait is associated with fire. Here in Tarot, the Minor Arcana deck, even though a leader can be inferred or implied with the other suits, the Pentacle coins, water or air, more often than not, it's stated very plainly and directly, this fire and leadership type situation. So I think it's very interesting. It's in our hopes and fears, the head of the crow. I would say it's a very strong card, and I would say this, considering the other cards, this Temperance and this Chariot, I would hate to assess this head space of the crow as an obstacle or something that needs to be addressed or something. What I'm saying is that these two cards are very strong, so I don't know why this hopes and fears, head of the crow, wouldn't also be a strong card too. So yeah, I'm just wondering why it's reversed. There's some I'm wondering if that has something to do with if this is a hope and a fear, or it has something to do with the leadership quality that is associated with this King of Wands here. So yeah, let's keep going and see what unfolds. Our grounding energy is the Five of Cups reversed. Another very interesting card. Disillusionment if you rely on the opinion of others. Again, very interesting reversed. And as far as this heart energy being the upright Temperance card, I would say that these cards kind of go together, right? This interconnectivity. I would say the head of the crow and the feet of the crow very much mirror this Temperance card as far as our permanent heart energy goes. You got the fire and water aspect. You've got the head and the feet. You've got the space between the two, right? And so I'm thinking these are supposed to be read positively. This reverse King of Wands and this reversed Five of Cups. The 5 seems to be an interesting number for the Minor Arcana deck. The 5 in the sword suit is very interesting. I'd say this is a lot like the 5 of swords, but it's, instead of it being an air element, it's a water element. So I would say our grounding energy has a lot to do with emotions. And so that's a very interesting, and I would say our grounding energy is quite humble. We have this head being the king of the the highest possible potential of the suit, which is great. That there's also this humbleness present here as our grounding energy. So yeah, let's see our past. Three of Coins, learning new skills and abilities. And the coins is strictly business related. That's how it's like here in the Dragon Tarot. Need I remind you, the you've got intellect, logic, and reason, debate, communication with the air element. You have loves, feelings, dreams, creativity with the water element. You have spirituality, travel, action with the fire element. So it's very interesting. This in the Dragon Tarot, it can be a lot of stuff going on, but here with the coins, which is usually the pentacles, represented as pentacles, is strictly business, career, and that's it. So our past is learning new skills and abilities. I think this is very interesting, especially considering the card that Banjo gave us. But as far as explaining it, I think this is a really great card to get. Learning new skills and abilities is definitely something that if you were go to a different tarot card reader, they would probably say is a page-like quality. But here in this tarot card, a realm that is my bedroom, this learning new skills and abilities is the Three of Coins, and I think is a really great place to have this kind of freedom of learning new things, trying something and maybe failing at it or maybe not. So that was our past, so that's really great. I think it makes Banjo's card he gave us a really interesting. And I would say it probably another thing I associate with the pages is this kind of take. Yeah, a page. A reason as a tarot card reader I don't like the pages is I think they can represent somebody who takes a lot, maybe takes credit for and others' rewards. And gives what they give to others is their punishment, their outcome for failure and mistakes, or extra hard work that they didn't do. So I really like this past, the Three of Coins, and I'm thinking it has a lot to do with how balanced this reversed King of Wands and this reversed Five of Cups is. I'm wondering if they're reversed because there's something wrong with the authority, which usually goes, what happens with authority is usually in really any society is respect, right? So there might be some issue there, considering that these are reversed. I think it's not might be a problem, but as far as continuing on and moving forward, I feel like this is really positive space here, and whatever this page is not going to be as balanced, right, as what we have here. So let's see our external openings in uninvited energy. The Six of Swords reversed. This is moving on from a negative situation. Very interesting that this is an air element, right? You might hear that and assume it's a water element. But in fact, here it is in the Dragon Tarot, a sword element. It is reversed. I'm thinking it's interesting we get these two sixes here. Kind of a matching, maybe kind of stating the same thing. Reversed. And if this wasn't the Dragon Tarot, if this was the Crow Tarot or the Cat or Dog Tarot, I would say, well, maybe not the Dog Tarot, because the elements kind of get switched. But if this was the Crow Tarot, I would say that I forgot. I would say that this would be a pentacle energy, something that is the suit of pentacles is something that I think is not just about luck of the draw, of chance or anything like that. When you get to the suit of pentacles, it's about working your way up and stuff like that, and there's no kind of easy way around that. So I'm thinking that these reversed Six of Cups and this reversed Six of Swords, that maybe has something to do with that. The reason maybe we have this reverse Page of Swords, which, like I said, I like the meaning. Don't rush into battle. I like the imagery of this sword. It's probably one of my favorite page imagery in this Dragon Tarot. I would say that Tarot card Puppy Banjo, even though it is a page, there is something we can extract, something positive from this situation or a person or entity. And I'm thinking that has something to do with this Six of Swords and this Six of Cups here. What I'm trying to get at is I'm thinking that our what is it, the left wing of the crow here is a bit representation of either unaccomplished hard work, a failure and mistakes, and therefore that could not be confused with hard work. There's just something going on here that's that is not the right wing of the crow here. And that makes me like this head of the crow and the feet of the crow even more. I think this disillusionment, if you rely on the opinions of others, is a very interesting, especially to be paired with this reverse King of Wands here, a man of leadership. So yeah, this learning to live in harmony with those around you, and this moving on from a negative situation, both reversed, I think do mean the negative meanings, and I think they indicate something that going on with this Banjo's Tarot card, reverse Page of Swords, don't rush into battle. There's something here that's maybe somebody wants to claim should be actions or work or something that should be more respected than it is, than it actually should be by other people's opinions. I don't know. Maybe their argument is this is the same as this, so the left wing is the same as the right wing of the crow, and I would disagree. So yeah, let's see our featured outcome. The Ten of Swords reversed. This is very interesting. We have a lot of air element today. The Ten of Swords reversed is unable to have an effect or influence on your environment. And there's something else to it, and I'm trying to think what it is. The need to go along with the flow. I think this is very interesting. I'm hoping that this future card, future outcome of this reversed, unable to have an effect or influence of what's going on around you, the need to just go with the flow. I'm hoping it has something to do with this reversed Page of Swords card. So whatever could be negative, because it is a page, I'm hoping that our future and outcome with this reversed Ten of Swords here is going to really help whatever this page situation is, hopefully remove it, so we can get this really nice, pleasant a dragon ready to fight. Very much kind of a stature of a knight, whether it be the Knight of Swords, really any element in swords, water, cups, wands, and pentacles or coins. So I'm thinking this reverse Ten of Swords cards is the opposite meaning. Maybe we're going to have an effect and influence of what's going on around us, and as far as going along with the flow, if it is a negative, we're not going to have to do that. We're going to be a little bit more in the forefront with all of that stuff going on. So that's really great, a really positive reading. I'm really glad we had a very positive reading this week. I know sometimes our readings can get a little bit, for lack of a better word, negative. A lot of dark energies sometimes. But other than that, it seems like we just have this, I guess, Pentacles issue. Which is mainly just addressed through our past, learning new skills and abilities, and explained in different ways other than Pentacles, which I think is really cool. We have all the elements here, so that's good. And yeah, I guess our only problem here is just this left side of the crow here. But it looks like things are going to go well. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and draw, but I'm going to do that in part 2. So thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all in part 2.